For many of us, Yu-Gi-Oh! Started as a playground activity, opening packs and using our favorite monsters to beat our friends. However, players have moved to secondary markets like TCG Player to acquire the product they need, skipping the wonders of opening packs. In this series, I'll be building my own competitive deck using $30 every payday. Singles will be off limits and certain products will require a special currency to unlock. This is my journey into Sealed Only Yugioh. Alright, off the hype of the last episode, I can't let this luck die. We need Ingirsu. Angry Cum Umbrella. Kingyo Suki. Starving Venomy Lethal Dose Dragon. Territory and Zephyros. Ew! Card of Fate. Dark Anthelian Dragon. Extra Hero Infernal Devicer. Magic Formula, and Celestial. Warrock Big Blow. And Camerafright, Mahmood, Rabid Racing, Zexal Alliance. Man, the glare on these is not great. Dark Eye Nightmare, Warrock Generations, Bujin Ascendants, and Pendrasaction. Weird. Last Warrior. Cubic Ascension, Chaos Dragon Levianeer. Interesting. Saravis. And Synchro Transcend. Another Saravis. Hollow Giants. Witchcrafter Creation. Reptilian Echidna. And Deck Lockdown. What the fuck is this? Ubukiki. Sphinx. Carbon. Branded. Special Show. The Third Scrapter. Warrock Generations. Boo Boo Game. And the Child. The Dark Child. Dingirsu. Dark Anthelian. Lystrix. Anima, Samorg, Emfrank. Why was that all links? Ferocious Flame Swordsman, Scrap Orthos, Tour Guide, Vanity's Ruler, and Malefic Territory. Well, we got the third scrap there, so we don't have to open up any more Leon. We might, though, for the core set secrets. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's add the third scrapter to the deck, though. Alright, I'm going to keep this deck change quick and simple, because it's quick and fucking simple. We're adding the third scrap raptor, and we're dropping one of our Mothmen. There we go. Let's get into the games. In our first match, we're up against our rival, Incog. Incog lets us go first, utilizing Scrapter to end on Galatea Babel with Wand and 3 set cards. Incog starts with a Switchyard, which we Cyclone. He activates a second one, pitching Citadel for Express Knight, then summons it and Daracrane. He then overlays for Gustav Max, which is met with a Strike, forcing Incog to set one and pass. With a top decked Imperm into the zone Incog set into, we're able to swing in for a lot of damage and prevent Incog from getting a hold into the game, letting us take game 1 the following turn. Game 2, Incog is going first, activating redeployment for Gearframe and Fortress. He summons Gearframe, adding Citadel and pitching it for Fortress, setting 2 and passing. We start by pitching our Citadel for Fortress, activating Babel Einsatz, and swinging over Gearframe, setting 2 and moving to the end phase, where Incog activates Trap Trick for Overdrive. In standby, we activate Cyclone on Overdrive, and he moves to battle, crashing Fortresses. He pops Babel, and I pop his face down, then we both summon our Citadels. Then he crashes the Citadels, passing. With the top-decked Recycler, we're able to climb into Galatea, sending Crescendo, then into Longirsu, attacking in and passing. Incog Kaijus over Longirsu, then uses Urgent Scheduling for Fortress and 001. We chain Overdrive into Possess Storage, summoning Fortress. He synchros for Draco Berserker and passes. With Simple Skeleton and Nightmare, we're able to get to Unicorn Shuffling Berserker and Longirsu, swinging for just under lethal. Unfortunately, Incog doesn't have a way to push through our Crescendo, and we win the match 2-0. Match 2 is versus Endless playing Yosenju. Hog, not a combo deck. Endless is going first, activating Prosperity, adding Lose 1 turn to hand. He sets 2, summons comma 1 into Isna, passing. We start by Cycloning the Lose 1 turn, then activate Redeployment for Citadel Fortress. We summon Fortress by pitching Citadel, then summon Possess Storage, targeting Citadel, which is met with a Strike. We attack for 2500, set 1, and pass. Endless starts his turn by summoning comma 1 into comma 3 into Isna. He activates comma 1 to bounce Fortress, so we take it with Crackdown. He activates Card of Demise and activates Duality, adding Sword Sting. He activates Isna, sets 3, and passes. We summon a Radiator, which prompts a Sword Sting from Endless. This lets us pitch a Radiator for Fortress, which gets met with a Torrential, allowing us to summon Citadel. Yeah. Endless summons 1 into 2 into 3 into Isna. So we activate Citadel. However, we chain Overdrive like a fucking idiot, blanking Citadel's effect. Endless makes Lightning Jidori, stacking our Fortress, attacking in, adding Sword Sting, and passing. We start with Overdrive, drawing into Redeployment. We redeployment for Possessed Storage and Gear Frame, summoning Possessed Storage, reviving Citadel. We bounce Citadel to bounce Sword Sting, allowing us to pitch Citadel for Fortress and swing for Lethal. Game 2, Endless is once again going first, activating Prosperity for IDP, then Tenki for comma 1, setting 3 and passing, then activating Lose 1 turn in our standby phase. We start with Redeployment for Fortress Citadel, then we summon Scraptor and attack in. In main 2, we Scraptor for Recycler, dumping Nightmare, which gets met with an IDP. We pitch Wand for Fortress, then activate Wand to summon Nightmare, which gets met with a Torrential. We Skeleton for Nightmare, set 2, and pass. Endless starts with Duality, adding Macro, then summons comma 1, activating the effect, which gets met with our Imperm. Then we chain Overdrive into the Citadel in hand, forcing Endless to set 1 and pass, comma 1 staying on the field due to Imperm. Endless activates Macro as soon as possible, so we chain Overdrive, drawing into Skeleton. We attack him with Citadel, set 1 and pass, to which Endless also proceeds to set 1 and pass. A normal summon a Gear Frame forces Endless to Solemn Strike, so we attack for 3000 and pass. Endless sets Trap Trick and activates it for Sword Sting. Then with a normal summon a Skeleton, no matter what Endless bounces, we're able to swing for game, so he forfeits. Match 3, we're going up against Nick playing Burning Abyss. We're going first, and with Fortress discarding Nightmare, we're able to climb to Galatea, setting Crescendo, due to having Babel in hand already, passing. Nick summons Calcab and Farfa, linking into Cherubini, triggering Farfa, forcing us to use Crescendo. He activates Cherubini, dumping Graph for Skarm, setting 3, and passing back to us. We activate Nightmare, force Stump Skeleton as we drew 1 for turn. We summon Snake, which gets met with a Torrential, so we chain Galatea to set Einsatz. We Skeleton for Galatea, then activate Einsatz, which is met with a Solemn Judgment. We want for Skeleton, linking it to Longirsu, which gets met with a Dynamicious, forcing us to pass. Nick summons Rhino Warrior, overlaying for Dante, milling 3. Graph summons Seer, allowing Nick to link into IP, triggering Dante and Seer, adding Seer to hand and summoning Dante. He overlays into Beatrice, moving to end phase, activating Skarm. We chain Skeleton for Galatea, then chain Crescendo to add a Skeleton to hand. We then activate Galatea to set Einsatz. On our turn, we start by pitching a Radiator for Fortress, which gets Farfa due to Beatrice. We summon Skeleton, linking into Longirsu and using Skeleton to revive Galatea. We move to battle and remove Nick's board, passing. With our resource loop established, Nick can't really push through and loses game 1. IP wouldn't really have mattered much since we could have chained Longirsu, sending Beatrice to force him out of a good link 3. Game 2, Nick is going first, summoning Barbar and Calcab, overlaying for Dante, milling 3. He sets 1 and moves to end phase, triggering Skarm. We start with a Cyclone targeting the set, which gets met by a Lancia. Forcing us to activate Babel, set 1, and pass. Nick starts with Tour Guide, which gets met with our Solemn Strike. Nick changes Dante to attack, milling 3 off the effect, which mills a Rhino Warrior, dumping Graph, which summons Libic, swinging for a large chunk of damage and passing. We start with Scraptor, so Nick changed Lancia number 2! We Scraptor for Recycler, sending Brass Bombard, linking to Almirage, setting 1 and passing. Nick summons Seer and moves to battle phase, so we activate Brass Bombard, summoning Nightmare, and then activate Almirage to protect our life points. Nick moves to main 2, summoning Cherubini, triggering Seer to summon Barbar, linking into Zeraboros, triggering Barbar for 900 damage, setting 1 and passing. Time for Big Brain Chew. With Recycler and Tsuchinoko, we're able to climb through Galatea, sending Crescendo, linking into Longirsu, making sure to have kept Recycler and Zeraboros' zone. Fuck, I can't say that. So we're able to send it with Longirsu. However, Nick uses Fiend Griefing to protect his life from taking a huge hit. With a crescendo on Barbar, we get Nick to waste precious resources, allowing us to take hold of this game and prevent Nick from making a comeback with Imperm. This eventually allows us to swing for lethal through a bit of BM. All it took to go 3-0 in a week. We didn't need Dingirsu, we didn't need full combo orcish bullshit. We needed 3 fucking scrap there. The scrap engine's almost complete outside of possibly winning Scrapyard, but that has only one printing, in Duelist Revolution. I'm not gonna open up old fucking packs like that. So, the scrap engine is essentially complete. We have our 3 Scrap Raptor, our 3 Scrap Recycler, our Scrap Wyverns, our Scrap Golems, we have our Xenix, and now we're hunting for World Legacy Succession, fuck, to hopefully start our combo part. I don't know what we're going to do with it for now, but doesn't matter. So, it was nice. We went 3-0 this week. We picked up a rival coin, so now we have 1. Only need 4 more. Wait, no. We have 2. We have 2 rival coins. So we only need 3 more to exchange for Dingirsu. So, come Sunday, we are uploading our review. That feels like an incorrect word. Our review of the Sealed Only Yugioh Invitational, hosted by our good pal, Corion. We played with our episode 8 deck. So, it's gonna be fun having to go back and commentate that shit. But the deck's feeling really competent finally. Despite not having Dingirsu, the deck feels like it makes good plays. And it's big brain smile. So I'm just rambling on at this point. Gotta get those mid-roll ads that don't exist. Anyway, next week we're going to be opening up more Dual Overload, and we're going to be opening up a new set. You'll have to see when it comes there. So I hope you all enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And if you want to see more, you know where to look. Bye-bye.